cool, I know the trap can't fail me. Coolin' with a thought in a telly. Smoking on this loud pack.
As you can see by the title and thumbnail, I got a brand dropping real soon. But before, I'm just gonna speak on the brand, speak on when is it dropping. I can't show examples right now due to, I forgot, bro. It's just a whole lot of process going because the logo got copyrighted, which I made the logo, which I don't know why it got copyrighted. I gotta have to go through a lot of other shit to get this fixed. But before I get into that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I want to explain the process of everything, explain what's going on, explain who's behind this, and I want to explain how I met the bros, like how I met BCF and how this shit was created, because I never really explained it on my channel. In BCF, there's only like really three people. There's only like really three people behind this shit as of right now. There's other people in it, but I like no hard feelings to them. But it's just they don't take part. They aren't taking part in the actions that's going on with this brand as of right now. So the first thing I want to say is I'm gonna explain how I met the bros. I met Gabe in, I want to say I met him in 6th grade. No, I met him in elementary school. And we're in 11th grade now, so you do the math. That's a long ass time ago. I met him in elementary school, and then I kind of knew of him in elementary school. And I met him at summer camp in elementary school. And I became cool, bro. And once we hit middle school, I became cool, bro. Then 7th grade came along. We was always together and shit. And then 8th grade came along. 8th grade summer, I remember this. We were just sitting down, and I was like, yo, I might start YouTube once this high school shit pops off. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. But I know people talk shit, but like I'm gonna put a quote in this video. But remember, I'm gonna put it in. Shout out to Quan. I was just watching his video, and I take notes from these YouTubers as well, because these YouTubers that have the subs know like the criteria of this shit, know what goes on in this shit. And then when I met him, not when I met him. I want to say 9th grade year I started YouTube, but I wasn't taking this shit as serious as I am now. 9th grade year I started this gaming shit. Same thing with 10th grade year. Then I stopped. I stopped for a good 2 months. And then I want to say 10th grade year and 10th grade year started. I started designing, bro. And I was quickly growing on that shit, Then I lost my Instagram, then I started to back up, getting 1,000 followers in less than 6 months. I've been stuck at 1,000 followers. I think I got shadow banned, I don't know why. But that's besides the point. There's always ways to get unshadow banned. But with the design and shit, I got many opportunities with people around me. Like, a lot of my rap peers, my friends that rap, I started designing for them, the album covers. And then I cut ties with some people too, because the fact that was, just because you're my boy doesn't mean you can't pay me. Get what I'm saying? Like, think of it this way. If someone's coming to your house, let's say your dad's friend's coming to the house fixing up the floors, of course you're going to pay him. Why don't you think about it as that? It's like, even if it's a brand, same thing with t-shirts. Once I get these t-shirts as, I'm gonna give discount codes, but if you weren't there to create it with me, why should I give you it free if you weren't there creating it with me? And I met Jose. I want to say I met Jose 7th grade year or 8th grade year. That's been gang. He's been focusing on his sports and shit. I respect it. He's been doing his thing. He does his little YouTube thing too. He streams all the time. He's on his streaming shit. I respect that. But me and Gabe are really the ones behind this YouTube shit. Like, even though bro hasn't started a channel yet due to some reasons I ain't gonna put out there yet. And he's gonna start his channel soon though. He just can't at the moment due to personal reasons, and I respect that. But with this brand shit, he helped me a lot too, and then we both got the opportunities to do this shit. And I want to say this brand, the first brand drop's gonna be called Greatness to Reality. This is not what I want to talk about. What's coming to the brand? So Greatness to Reality is gonna be one of the first drops under the BCF brand, clothing brand, and it just means like people gotta realize you gotta be greater than like. When reality comes, reality is reality. There's always ways to be greater than what reality is. Reality, these people want you to be working 9 to 5s, going to school, going to college, which in my opinion is all a scam. That's my opinion. But this brand I got going is called Greatness to Reality, and the logo is a robber. People got to understand the meaning of it. The robber just means that you could you have to break out. It's a robber breaking out. You have to break out of that. You have to break out of categories to succeed into what you want to do. People get what I'm saying. The piece will all make sense. It's gonna take a minute because this is the first drop I've ever done. I'm still learning from people around me. Shout out to RKT. I think that's his name, Rohan. Shout out to Rohan. He is a great designer, bro. And I was talking to him the other day. He gave me some tips. And it's all about getting out there and getting exposure. Because you don't even need to know people. You could just, I'm creating a brand with the people I grew up with, bro. I grew up with these kids in elementary. Whoever thought we were creating a brand of it. And kid you know, I'm only 16, so I got a lot of ways to go. Like, this is where you could fuck up now, and like, I mean, I'm not saying go fuck up now, but if you mess up now, there's always ways to correct yourself in the long run. If you fuck up at 20, if you just started this shit at 21, you really have one shot at this shit, cause you ain't, bro. You 21, you need income, bro. I'm 16, bro. I'm getting my shit together now. People gotta realize I started this shit when I was 14 years old, bro. I started this shit freshman year. I was 14 when I started this shit. People gotta realize a brand is hard to fucking create. Think about it, bro. We were literally strictly designing for other people. We haven't even put our brand out yet, but we were still jacking our name. Bro, this thing right here has been going on for 2.5 years. BCF was created because I remember this BCF was created with a whole different people. But I created this, bro. People gotta realize everyone's like, well, I got ideas, but I'm the one that put this shit out there. And then shout out to Gabe, he was the one that helped me with this shit too. Helped me with a lot with this shit. And I'm just saying, this next drop, people are gonna be like, and this is not merch. I don't plan on dropping merch. If you fuck with my YouTube channel, you should fuck with my clothing brand. As simple as that. Because look, think about it. Your favorite YouTuber might make, like, let's put DDG as an example. Let's say DDG is your favorite YouTuber. He drops music. You're gonna stream it, right? That has nothing to do with YouTube, but you're streaming his music. Why can't a brand work like that? I know some people are buying his album. People that don't have Apple Music, but let's say he drops an album, people buy it. Why? It's the same thing with the brand. If you support me, I'm not saying go out and buy it, but I'm just saying don't be in my DMs asking for free shit. There's a difference. Everyone has to realize. Everyone's like, oh, you don't do it for the money, but people gotta realize this is like I wouldn't even consider it a job, but this is a business, bro. You need money to run a business. But I feel like that will explain everything. But I want to do a more lengthy video on how I met the bros and how this all started off. Like, I want to explain it all in the next video with the bros being there. That's gonna be the next vid. Like, comment, subscribe. And there's a lot of bullshit been going on recently with, YouTube beef. But I'm not gonna entertain that no more, bro. Me personally, I can't entertain that. But I'm not even gonna say anything. If a video is dropped, don't DM me anything. I'm not speaking on this unless my brand's speaking. Unless the brand is spoken on, that's the only way I'm speaking on the situation.